With the book club being our ending statement, I wanted to let you know that our team has also been secretly doing a third class writers group. And so our improvisers are going to step forward and we're going to play a game called Story, Story, Die. And what they're going to do is tell you about the many different stories that they've been working on together late at night in unison, transcribing texts, emails, and everything that you can imagine so that they can stay in unison with this story. Every step of the way, they're going to start telling the story from finish to end, word by word, syllable by syllable, if they could. But if they stop, or hesitate, or what else could we do? Ponder, foul up, mix up, whatever it might be, they will kill the story, and they will also have to commit death on stage for our viewing pleasure. So when I point to an improviser, they will start talking, and when they talk, they will continue to talk until I point to another improviser, who will then pick up from that point of the story and continue on. At any time I choose to, I will point to another improviser, and they will pick up. But if I point to another one, and this one keeps talking, they have killed what? The story! And we will yell out, story, story, die! Our improvisers will step back, leaving the sole improviser on the stage to what? Commit death on stage in a wonderful, great way that we will all enjoy. And remember, not in our bad dreams. So with that being said, I would like the name of a book that you haven't read that's already been written from our amazing group. Give me a location.
Alaska. Venice.
What did you say?
Cathedral.
I got a cathedral.
Venice.
I like cathedral.
Los
Give me
Angeles.
the name of your. Give me the name of your dog. Is it Eva?
Ava.
Ava's Cathedral. This is a wonderful book, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about it. So with that, our improvisers will step forward, and when I point to them, they'll start the story. But we will be watching. And of course, I am the judge, and you will all agree with me if they ruin the story and have to commit death on stage. So we are now about to hear the wonderful story, Ava's Cathedral.
Once there was a little girl named Ava, and she lived up in the bell tower of the cathedral. And she had a really good friend that was a mouse. And that mouse's name.
Like to take the bell and ring and ring and ring for all the people to hear.
But the cathedral was quite old, and one day the rope broke.
And poor Mouse was lying on the ground, just out cold.
Ava didn't know what to do.
Ava looked up to the sky as she lay on the ground and saw a bright...
and knew that the mouse
Was dead.
Dead.
I think there was a pause in that story. Juliet, you must step forward. Our other improvisers will step back. In a theatrical way, beyond our imaginations, you will commit death on stage. I present Juliet.
Oh, what's this in this aquarium? Why, it looks like a fugu blowfish. Oh, aren't you cute?
I'm interested to jump forward in Ava's Cathedral to chapter 17. Please jump us into that very steamy part of the book. Ava's Cathedral, chapter 17.
Ava finally got the sauna built in the cathedral, and it was wonderfully hot and steamy.
And it rained all the time in the sauna, so you could press a button and it would be cool. Press a button.
But unfortunately, the caretaker of the cathedral discovered this.
When Ava wasn't in the sauna, she was daydreaming about sailing on the open...
On the ship with Columbus, who was coming over
To see her because
She was really...
I think Eric hesitated just a tad bit too long. Wasn't that? He wanted to show you the best death on stage.
Oh, okay.
Eric, please, don't die.
Oh gosh, here I am in an airplane. Oh, I think I'll parachute. Uh-oh.
We have a few chapters left and a few amazing writers who actually finished up the book for us. So that was an exciting part, and it did get steamy. But let's jump ahead to chapter 87. It's a novel, I tell you. Chapter 87, where did the story? Please come together, improvisers. With that, we pick up chapter 87.
Ava had suddenly aged though, because she took that potion that was making her get
Sick. And she barked all the time.
It was awful. All the mice had to clean up the puke. It was.
Ava had taken a new lover in this age.
But luckily, the mouse that had been her,
Lover was really sweet.
And just adorable.
Adorable.
because he was,
Big.
I heard it in the back. Who was my official judge? Where did the come from? Yep, we heard it. Stephanie, please.
Die!
Die, Stephanie.
I'm just going to die of loneliness.
We are almost to the end of the first part of the trilogy. Improvisers, come forward. We're dying to know how Ava's Cathedral almost ends. Please pick us up in chapter 214.
We start this story on the beach, cool breeze in her little ears. A little cabana boy runs across.
Meanwhile, Ava's spirit is haunting the cathedral because she's been dead for like 100 chapters.
but Ava's granddaughter had come.
Short-lived chapter, but we hope the memory of this lasts longer than the story.
I wonder what happens if I stick my finger in the light socket.
Please come forward. We're going to jump to the making of the second trilogy's ending. Ava's Cathedral Trilogy 2. Book 3, chapter 417. Improvisers, please come together. I want you to pay attention at how well they work together. They have worked, slept, eaten, they've done a lot of things not together. It's the one thing they have worked together on. Again, Ava's Cathedral. Please come together.
Ava Lisa, who was the great-granddaughter of Ava, came back to see.
To see, and I'm still trying to remember if she was a mouse or not. To see how her granddaughter was doing.
No, she had the mouse great-grand...
Daughter.
Oh my God! This is one of the first times this has ever happened that I can remember where two improvisers have simultaneously killed the story. Please, double stage death for your viewing pleasure.
I'm using my finger that I had figured out.
Oh,